Pro Evolution Soccer 2018 Become a Legend. The series is back. I am back. FRAY BENTOS is back. The Uruguayan magician, the midfield maestro, is back. And we were scraping a victory, apparently, it says there. Hope you guys are doing well. Someone did say in the previous episode, and I'm going to paraphrase here, kits look fine. It's Huddersfield away. Can you play more matches per episode? Because the episodes are over too quickly, and I'm never going to progress at this rate. You are so right. I'm going to add a match to this episode, so rather than playing the 2, we'll play 3. And if you find that that's still too short, we could think about extending it to 4 matches per episode. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And what I think of it, guys, before we kick off it, come and join the Discord if you haven't already. It's a good place to get requests in, talk about these games in general. At the moment, we've only got one channel, so one sort of chat room. We did have a few, but I did some tidying up today, and I've reduced it just to the 1 until it gets busier. But if you guys can join, if we get more people in there, if we get 20 more people, then I'll start opening up the other rooms again as well. FRAY BENTOS is in? What a pass! What did he do with that, though? Yeah, we get more members in the Discord, because it's quite busy there now. Like I say, we'll open another room up for more shenanigans. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. We'll do something. That's for sure. And also, while I think of it, I posed a question in the Discord. I'll stop talking about the channel Discord, this YouTube channel's Discord, I promise. But we had a few new members today, and I'm excited about it. And I created a subject, and I asked everyone for controversial opinions. And I want you guys, even if you don't want to join the Discord, that's fine. But I want you guys to get involved in the replies below. Controversial opinions regarding, or just one video game. It doesn't matter what it is. What's your controversial opinion of a video game? There was some cool replies in the Discord. But if you want to know what the replies were, you're going to have to join. I'm dangling carrots. Oh, it's a flick on to no one. I'm still thinking of mine. I didn't reply with a controversial opinion. I'll think of something. It'll be PES related, and I'll think of something in this episode of Become a Legend. Anyway. Oh, not the long balls. Oh, that might come off, though. It's not going to come off. I remember Huddersfield, when they went up to the Premier League, they had a manager. He was like a crap version of Jurgen Klopp, wasn't he? I can't remember his name. And they showed a bit of promise under him, but they went straight back down, I think. Not sure what they're like these days, actually. I haven't really been keeping up with Huddersfield Town's progress, or maybe lack of progress. Here's FRAY BENTOS. Look at that. Beautiful. From the midfield maestro. Oh, just wide. I'm still thinking. I'm thinking of something. I have got some controversial gaming opinions. It's just remembering them, guys. I mean, you know by now what my memory is like. It's got to be PES related. It's got to be. How about PES 4? And I've always thought this. PES 4 isn't that good, really. It's all right. There you go. That's controversial. People love PES 4. PES 4's problem. And I like PES 4. I think I played a bit of PES 4 for the Christmas special and really enjoyed it. I did a Euro tournament with Portugal, I think. And I bought it back in the day, but I spent more time editing kits, because it was the first time you had an editor included with the game, so I like made fake kits and stuff on the Xbox version, and it was the first PES you could take online as well on Xbox anyway, and I loved that about it. But yeah, PES 4's problem was it was sandwiched in between the absolute superb PES 3 and my favourite PES of all time, PES 5. That was PES 4's problem, and that's not that game's fault. But I didn't think it did a lot better than PES 3. In fact, I still prefer PES 3 to this day. PES 3 is a masterpiece. I mean, PES 5 for me is slightly better because the content is better in there. But PES 3, sometimes I go back to that game and I'm like, yeah, I prefer this to PES 5. You know, I'll chop and change depending on the day, depending on the weather. But there you go, that's my controversial opinion. PES 4... it's not as good as... It's not crap. Did I use the word crap earlier? Because I retract that statement. It's not crap. It's a very good football game. It's just... it's the forgotten PES, I think. Everyone just plays 6 or 5. Or some people will play 3 religiously. I know... big shout out to Dave, my good friend Dave. Oh! His favourite PES is PES 3. And it's still so good to play. But no one ever says, I'm playing PES 4. Well, it's very rare you'll come across someone in the community saying they're playing PES 4. PES 2021, everyone still loves modding that and playing that. I mean, that was going to be another controversial opinion of mine. I thought about saying it, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to. It's too obvious. Too obvious. I don't know if it's controversial. But I think PES 2021's crap. With hindsight, that is crap. I'm happy to stick to that. What's he doing? He always looks for that hoof. That long ball. Look at that. Hey, what's that from a Wobie? At PES 2021. I mean, you can put all the makeup and lipstick on it you want. It's still PES 2021. Some of these mods that come out for the game, I'm not criticising the guys who make the mods, because in my opinion they're geniuses. I wouldn't know where to start. But some of the mods, I remember modding PES 2021 last year or the year before and getting all the stadiums. I filled up an external SSD basically with stadiums and just the patch in general. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that would have been a special goal. His face. Generic face, man, for Huddersfield. Let's see this again. I don't usually watch the CPU replays. Hey. Well wide. If that went in, it would have looked good. Anyway, yeah, whoever makes this very famous in the community, in the scene, PES 2021 mod, he or they do it every year. I don't know if it's a team of people or one person. And don't get me wrong, I started playing, I was like, wow, we got all the stadiums here. It looked fantastic. But it was still PES 2021. It still gets really boring really quickly for me, PES 2021. It's not a bad... it is, it's crap. I was going to say it's not a bad game because I enjoyed it when it first released. I really enjoyed it. I played a lot of it on PS4. But it's crap. There you go. That is quite controversial. So many people still love that game. Shooting in that game is so boring. Scoring a goal doesn't feel fun. I haven't commentated on this match at all, have I? This game's better than PES 2021. I've called for it there. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, I should have. Because I've assisted. That might be my first assist this season. Beautiful ball in. And Smodix. I can't say his name properly. But Smodix makes it 1-0. I want to see my cross again. That was beautiful. I was like, why have I called for the ball here? He was in a good position, but it doesn't matter. It's turned into a goal. You'll see what I mean. I call for it here, and he goes like that. Oh, actually, it's good football. Oh, I love it. I love this game. It's such a good football game, this is. I've really got into 2018 because of this patch, and it's thanks to you guys for suggesting it, for saying, look, Mike, Become a Legend in 2018 is probably one of the best PES games 4 become a legend. You're so right. It's a brilliant game. It's so much fun. My problem with this... Oh, no! Oh, I'm sick of this team. I can't wait to get out of Peterborough. Every time we go 1-0 up... Is it Danny Ward? I remember him. Every time we go a goal up, we seem to concede straight away. This defence are terrible at Peterborough. It's a nice move from Huddersfield, but yeah, I'm not having it. All of our hard work just undone in seconds there. I didn't mean to call... Well, I did mean to call for it, but I shouldn't have called for that ball there off kickoff. Look at our manager, Darren Ferguson, playing a Wobie, though, on the right-hand side today. He plays everywhere for us. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the Discord server and annoy you all. I'll put my user ID up in this video, in case you didn't know it. Send me a friend request, and I'll invite you to the server that way. It's the easiest way to do it at the moment. And it's 1-1, but we march on. 6.5 for Fray Bentos. I always get a 6.5, which is alright, because the other guys get 6s, 5.5s. I'm usually one of the better players in the team. And we are... Oh, we're 19th. We're dropping on the table again. I always laugh when I get that still of Fray Bentos there. I might do... might change his hair at some point. Give him a haircut, a Christmas haircut. What do you reckon, guys, when we get to the around the December sort of time? Or should we just leave him with a ponytail? There you go. There's another question for you guys for this episode. West Brom next. As I take a sip of drink. Got to freshen things up in here. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm in such a strange mood. I went to bed. It's currently 20 past midnight as I'm recording this. I went to bed, thought I'd get a nice early night. Slept for half an hour. Woke up like, oh, what time is it? It's still dark. Is it 6 a.m. or whatever? And I'm like, no, Mike, you've slept for like 35 minutes. And then I couldn't get back to sleep. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's do some PES. It's always PES o'clock in my house. Doesn't matter if it's at midnight or if it's 6 a.m. It's PES o'clock. Here we go then. West Brom at home. Can we get some 3 points? Some 3 points? 3 points in the bank, because we need it. Otherwise, this Peterborough side... I was going to say are going to do nothing this season. We're not going to do anything anyway. Oh, see, what's that? Oh, our players overcomplicate everything at the back rather than just go for the simple pass. I always say this, but they go to play it long. Hold that thought. I want to defend here. Where am I? There I am. Oh, I do as well. Chorizo. Fray Bentos heads away. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I headed it away, and I think I got 2 blocks in there, but it's still... Oh, he's offside. I did wonder about the whistle, because like the whistle blew before he scored, and I got confused. It's because he was saying, "No, you're offside. Stop celebrating." Anyway, let's see what we can do in this game then. I think 3 matches, though, guys, will be about the sweet spot. 1 more match after this. I think that's the sweet spot. Especially when we've got episodes, when they start getting a bit busier and I've got cup fixtures in there, potential transfers, I'm dealing with other clubs. It's a grind. It's a bit slow, isn't it? Become a legend for the first season or so, half a season to a season. It's going to be slow, isn't it? It's just going to be player matches. At least I do get to play every game, though. Oh, he's not in. There's Fray Bentos. That's nice. That's lovely, that. Oh, what happened? Keeper saved it. I thought he'd palmed it into his own net then. Oh, here we go. Bit of stuttering. Always the way with these old PES games. I don't know how some of you guys put up with me. With my, here we goes all the time. Here we go. Stuttering time. Here we go. Every episode. Treato's having a moan about something. Opinions, guys. Another question for you. These episodes, by the way, if you're new and you've just tuned in to this is your first experience of one of my videos. And, yeah. For this series, I generally talk about other stuff because I'm in control of one player. Obviously, you don't get as many talking points. So I'll commentate from time to time, but it's more of a chill-out series, kick back, make yourselves a cup of tea, and get involved in the replies. But yeah, opinions on streaming games. So do you do it, basically? Quite a while ago now, I bought a Logitech G Cloud. I considered the Steam Deck, but I thought I just want a little handheld for whenever my son's watching TV and I'm just laying on the sofa. I want to play some games with my headphones on. And I thought that'll do me. I'll just parsec to it from my gaming computer, from my gaming laptop. And parsec works well for the most part. It does. But I have been using Moonlight for Android, because obviously the G Cloud runs on Android. And I use Sunshine to host, basically, or as the host app on my Windows machine. Oh, Ref, what's wrong with that? What was wrong with that? What did I do here? I don't know, because I've skipped it. I get too impatient. The replays are so slow in Fox Engine pairs. Yeah, so I use Sunshine as not as the client, as the host. I use Moonlight as the client on the Logitech Portable. Guys, it's butter smooth. Absolute butter smooth. I just wondered if you guys did anything like that on your Steam Decks, or if you've got a Logitech. It's a good little console, Logitech Cloud, if you're happy with streaming. You can't... It's no good if you want to download games to it, because it's just Android. It's not powerful. It's good at streaming, because it's really comfortable to hold. You got your left and right stick, and you got your bumpers, and you got the Xbox buttons. The same layout as an Xbox or as a Steam Deck. My brother Matt, big shout out to Matt, has just picked up a Steam Deck, actually. It arrived today as I'm recording this. He's been flirting with the idea of getting one for ages. I was like, Matt, just get the new OLED model, because he loves the OLED Switch. So he did. It arrived today, and he's very, very happy with it, because Matt doesn't game on PC at all. So it's a good way for him to get into Steam gaming. I love Steam, I've got to say. Oh, my days. This defence of ours, it just can't defend. It can't. Our defence can't defend. And when that is a statement from one of your key players, you know you're in trouble. I love that, the way he brings that down. But what is the defender doing? He just watches him bring it down. He doesn't try and get a foot in. There's me talking about just like Moonlight and Sunshine. It's really good, and it's really straightforward to set up. But there's very, very minimal latency. It's a very impressive bit of streaming software, has to be said. Oh, FRAY BENTOS, keeper palms. Or punches, he doesn't palm. So yeah, I just thought, I'd like to get your thoughts. I tried Steam Link app. It's crap. The latency with Steam Link is shocking. You'd think they'd have a really good app, Steam. But no. That's the good thing, obviously, about the Steam Deck. Just downloading the games and playing them natively on the console. And that's why I flirted with the idea. But they're expensive. I can't afford one. I'm happy with my little Logitech G Cloud. Beautiful screen on it as well. 1080p screen. Same size screen as the Switch OLED, but it's not an OLED screen. It's just an LCD screen. And it's an LED, LCD. It's the same thing, isn't it? Kind of. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I thought that was 2-0. I mean, sometimes you can't beat laying down on the sofa or on your bed and gaming like that. You can't beat it. It's so comfortable. Especially if you've got, like, your music on in the background or, like, listening to a podcast. I've got that going on. You know, it's just a nice... It's a luxury. It's a luxury to me. Like, when I was a kid, and I know I'm just going off on tangents here, guys, but I'm bored with this match, I gotta say. It's really boring. It's Fray Bentos. Fray Bentos. Oh, what's that? Lots of what's that in this episode. When I was a kid, the Game Boy blew my mind, and I loved playing games on my bed as a kid. And then it gets dark, and you're like, right, gotta stop doing that, because the screen was dodgy, unless you had one of those magnifying glass things, attachments with a torch on it. They were dodgy, they were. Oh, the 90s. We loved the 90s. Oh, here we go. There's Grant for West Brom. That's a good tackle. Some good tracking back from the midfielder. Don't know his name. He's in front of me now, though. I think he's a winger, actually. Oh, he's handy. He's handy. I'm trying to remember his name. I think he's a new signing. Oh, I'm ball watching. I'm chasing the ball now. I'm out of position. There's not long left. It's going to be another loss for Peterborough. As I just whacked the mic. Guys, if you heard a dung, I had to scratch my knee. And I got my microphone on an arm, basically, like on a boom arm thing. And it'll probably be clang. That's all you'll hear. I can't edit it out because I was talking about something profound. I wasn't at all. Ah, it's full time. It's another loss at the Western Homes Stadium. The Peterborough fans have had enough of watching this dross week in, week out. Stevie Bruce is manager of West Brom there. Oh, I didn't look at my score. I bet I got a 6.5 again. Speaking of scores, they're the scores. Anyone care? We march on. We do march on. I mean, I've got to talk about other stuff, guys. Otherwise, these episodes are just drag. If I took them way, way too seriously, it's like... it's not my style. I'm doing well, though, look. I'm developing. Look at that. Look at that. Fray Bentos. Oh, is he in the team of the month? No. James Garner for Forest. He would have been on loan at Forest, I think, from Man United. I remember a lot was made about him. I could never see it. I didn't see what the fuss was about. Because I do watch a bit of the United under-21s at times on MUTV. I say I do. I used to. I don't subscribe to it anymore. And saw Garner, and I thought, he hasn't got it. He hasn't got it for the Premier League. And now Everton have got him, haven't they? He's not a bad player, far from it. I think he's a championship player. Just my opinion. Anyway, we're at home again. No, we're not. We're away. Yeah, we're at home. It's the Western Home Stadium under the lights. Look at this. Against Stoke City. Can Peterborough do it on a wet and windy night? It's not wet and windy. We'll pretend it is. A wet and windy Monday night against Stoke City. Here's Fray Bentos looking good as always. Just looking good. There's rumours that he'll be on the front of GQ magazine at the end of the month. The male model that he is. But Darren Ferguson, the Peterborough manager, isn't happy about Fray Bentos' modelling career. He wants him to take his football more seriously. But he loves his football. He absolutely loves... I was going to say playing at this club. He doesn't love playing at this club. But he loves the game of soccer. I don't like calling it soccer, I have to admit. It don't feel right to me. Feels... yeah, it doesn't feel right, does it? Anyway. Oh, they got Nick Powell, Stoke. Hey, Fray Bentos. Kicks it into the crowd. I thought I gotta have a shot. I never do. Or like I never have a long ranger. It's always... The goals I've scored have been in and around the box, I think, after linking up with the strikers. It's been a few games since I've scored. I think it has, guys. When was the last episode of this? I can't remember. Last week as I'm recording this? I don't know. This hopefully will be up tomorrow or today. Because it's late. It's early here. Hopefully it'll be up today. What day is it today? A Wednesday. But you might be watching this on like a Friday. So none of that's relevant at all to anyone, is it? Anyway, here is Brown. I don't remember any of these Stoke players apart from Nick Powell. Oh, loads of space here for Mr. Bentos. Oh, I should have passed. He does pass. That's good play. Iwobi gives it to me. Oh, this is... Oh, I was going to say it's good football. What happened? Look at him, Fray Bentos. He stands on my foot, I think, but it's a free kick. I'll go outside. I'll go outside. Here we go. Ah, Iwobi. You could see the headlines in the morning there, but it's like you're not Roberto Larcos. Anyway, 23 minutes gone here. Peterborough 0, Stoke City 0. Stoke hoof it. Hey, that was terrible. Guys, I really hope someone comes in for me at the end of this season. Imagine they don't, and I'm at Peterborough again for another season. What are we going to talk about then? Can't keep talking about Discord and Moonlight streaming. Got to remain positive. I reckon there'll be some decent clubs looking at me. It's Stephen Fletcher. I remember him for Stoke. Is Nick Powell. Nick Powell was decent. I gotta give it to him. Oh, he was going for the overhead kick. Uh-oh. Oh, I knew it. I knew it was going to be a goal. Peterborough 0, Stoke City 1, and it is Fletcher, who was a good striker, to be fair. He got his goals, didn't he? That's what it's all about, footy. Scoring the goals. There you go. That was my... That was profound, wasn't it? My bit of profound... my profound statement of the day. Football. It's all about scoring goals. Very Michael Owen of me, that. Anyway, like I say, it's 1-0. It's so quiet here at the Western Home Stadium. The crowd are fed up of seeing this football every week. The poor defending. Our keeper? Just hold that. There was no power on it. Oh, Fray Bentos. The long legs of Fray Bentos. I'll have it back. You have it. There we go. Let's go. That's it. We're passing the ball around. Pass and move. That's how it is done. What's going on? Right. Here we go. Oh, Fray Bentos wants to assist again. But he's got to get back. Oh, I thought about sliding in then. I thought better of it. Oh, are we ever going to do anything in this league? Like, are we ever going to score more than 2 goals in a match? I don't think we've scored more than 2 goals in any match. It's realistic. Peterborough were crap. I think they still are. Oh, Fray Bentos intercepts. Right, here we go. Right, don't just... I was going to say, don't just run forward. Look. Oh, it's decent. Look for midfielders to link with. I hate it when the strikers get it and they just run forward with their head down. Get the midfield involved. Build the play. such a frustrating mode at times, this is. That's realistic. As a midfielder, you would be frustrated playing with some of these Peterborough players. Right. Right, we've still got possession. What can we do with it? There's options here for Fray. Oh, Fray Bentos is at it now. There you go. I can't go criticising my teammates when I do awful passes like that when I had loads of time. Right. And I've given it away again. But I've got it back again. Right. Come on. Oh, what's that, though? Oh, it drives me crazy. It's like the forward players don't know how to just stop and look around and look for a pass. They think they've just got to go forward every time. It's like when you used to play... Well, for me anyway, as a personal experience, especially in the UK... Our grassroots football, when I was a kid, was dog chod. Not the case anymore. Grassroots football, some very talented young footballers coming through the ranks in England and Wales and Scotland, etc. Anyway, hold that thought. Good save, keeper. But, yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. When we were in school and you just had playing lunchtime, having a kick about, you'd always get the kids... who thought they were strikers. They just get the ball, head down, run, sprint with the ball, get dispossessed, because they just didn't. It didn't enter their minds that they could maybe pass to a teammate, play a 1-2 with a teammate maybe, and score from it. But no, get the ball, head down, run with it. Was it the same for you guys? I've always thought about being. I've always thought about my teammates and where they are, even from a young age. I would have been a good footballer, I think. I'm blowing my own trumpet here, but my mentality was good. I just weren't good enough. Like, my touch wasn't good enough, as I give it away there in this game. My touch wasn't good enough. I wasn't naturally, or I'm not naturally gifted enough. But I've always liked to... I've always thought about myself that I'm oh, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm blowing my own trumpet too much there. But I've always had a decent, knowledge of the game and about positioning and, like I say, thinking about your teammates rather than being selfish and just bombing forward with the ball. Here we go. Fray Bentos. Oh, I thought that wasn't going to find him, but it does. We're coming up to 86 minutes now. Can we get an equaliser here at the end at the Western Home Stadium? We're all getting in the box now. Oh, what's that? Oh, dearie me. I did, as I've just gone on that tangent about I would have been alright at football if I was, good at football, essentially. I remember reading an article years ago, many, many years ago, in Britain, 90 or 80% of men all believe that they, like men interested in football, full time, we lose, all believe that they could make it as a professional footballer at some level. And it's BS. It's like, yeah. I think all guys think at some point, I'd make a good footballer, I'd make a good manager. In reality, we wouldn't. Not at them levels. Anyway, there are the scores. That episode was interesting. I'm going to be embarrassed listening to it back when I'm editing because I just talked non-stop about all sorts of crap. But at least we're getting to the games now, guys, and that's what it's all about in the world of Fray Bentos and his professional career at Peterborough. Hey, I'll be in the starting lineup for the next game. So that's something to look forward to, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this slightly longer format. Let me know stuff, answers to my questions, please. Look at that, 17 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist. Fray Bentos. I'll speak to you all soon.